Oi, oi! Going early bird here, getting the video out as quickly as we can. These are all my bets for Saturday, the 27th of July. Yes, I've got some new spectacles. I know the glare's not ideal, is it? I'm going to pop them off. Some people like them on, don't they? But anyway, I can kind of see when I take these off. But we are, right. So there's the formalities out of the way. Going early because I've got bits to do, but tiny small window to get this done in between while I'm waiting for something. There was someone tweeted me a couple of days ago. I take breaks from there, so I got rid of the app, but asking me to put my profit and loss up for the YouTube flat stuff. So I have got it in my profit and loss sheet, but because I trade and do other bits in there, I could probably go through and check them. But that's what I need to do. I need to go through and check from each week, which was solely the bets that put in all my bets to share a profit and loss in there. But I'll update you guys in a video as well. I'll do that for probably for next week. I've replied to the guy, didn't even acknowledge the reply. I'm tweeting some stuff, so he can wait. But as it stands at the moment, we've got some bets going out for this Saturday, some nice racing. We've got Goodwood just around the corner. I will be sharing some extra videos for Goodwood each specific day. I've done some trend stuff for Gigi, so there's cheat sheets in there. So they are genuinely banging this time around. So they will help you on each and every single day. I'm going to be telling you what my bets are, try and get them 48 hours in advance as well. But you will know that I'll share my slips where I've struck some bets, but there may be some bets I'm still holding on to, especially at a meeting like that. This isn't a Goodwood special, though. We're talking about this Saturday. There's some great action. We've got the King George coming up at Ascot. There's some interesting stuff, right? We've got Group 3, Group 3, Group 2, Group 1, and then we've got a 5 furlong jump jockeys handicap. So tempered enthusiasm in some of the races. And it's not necessarily so frustratingly, but there's a couple of races where I've got a reasonable opinion-ish in. I can't find a betting way in, so I haven't done those. So we'll quickly skim through the races that are going to be on ITV that I've covered. The GG Weekend Watch will be uploaded later this evening, I suppose. And then you can go and then you can find the full definition for why I've bet stuff. So, go make sure you have a little look at that. But for the purpose of now, I'll be sharing what I've struck, and then we'll go through. Now, the images that are to my side are really tiny, so I don't know if I can get these in order, but we've got about £307.50 going out. Sounds like a weird number, I know. It doesn't really round up to my 25-pounders, does it? But I could only get 145 on something that I wanted to have 150 on, so mine are irrelevant. But that's only an each way bet anyway. And then I'm going to top up. There's one I still need to bet, which I'll talk about in here. So if we say 350 is going out in total this week, and I will show you how I've split that across stuff. We want to try and get them in the right order as well, because the first one we kick off with is a bet. It comes in the 150 at Ascot. It's the Princess Margaret Stakes, and I quite like Shimmering, to be honest with you. Now, 2-1 is the price currently available, top price, and pretty much a general price that's out there. There's a chance that this one could go either way in the market. So we'll have to see where we stand with that. Now, Betfair, when you do the short-term anti-post stuff, so when I backed Van Dijk, for example, they won't give you a cash out once it gets to final decks. With these types of runners and these bets, they do sort of give you a cash out. So I've said it before in other videos. I won't keep going over this, but if I don't get best odds guaranteed with Betfair, because I use the 2% commission, why wouldn't you? But if there's an opportunity for me to cash this out for 100 on the day and then get a best odds guaranteed, if I can get some of a Bet365 or just get on somewhere where I can get a bigger price and I've got the option to do it, I will always move them about. But as it stands at the moment, I'm pretty happy with the price. So the horse got some real good form. Obviously behind Fairy Godmother. Ryan Moore's riding this time around. Even the horse that beat first time up was like a Group 2 and Group 3 winner. I think she's the best horse in the race. There are some nice types in there, but this would be a race where she wouldn't be in it all. She'd be given £5 had she have won that race at Ascot. I just think it's like not a race that many trainers target anyway, sort of a bit of a plan B, but I feel like she's been gifted this race. I think I would make her much closer to like a 5-4, possibly 6-4 repoke. So I bet accordingly. So I've had 100 on Shimmering. I do really like her chance this weekend. Like it is what it is. I get that there could be some unexposed horses that might be able to go and flop over the top of her, but I reckon she's got a chance to flop over the top of her. He says things like that. Right, then we've got this pretty silly jump jockey race. Let's make sure I can pick up the right one. Look how pathetic this is. £6.25 each way on Zarzini. I get 20 quid back if it places. I'll get 95 quid if it does go and win the race. It's again like if I'm telling you I'm betting something, I'm in a very small token bet on something, I'll have a little bet on it. You can watch the GG Weekend Watch for reasons in there. Wouldn't really be a race I'd like to get involved with. And again, you look at my stakes and be like, what is this idiot doing? Having a £12.50 bet or £6.25 each way. But we are where we are. The Valiant Stakes. Now, I haven't placed a bet in the Valiant Stakes. It's a Group 3 for filly and mares. It was one where I really like Devoted Queen as a horse. I thought she'd be putting at a bit of a bigger price. She's about 11-4 at the moment. Soprano's about 3-1. So I feel like Soprano's not quite big enough a price for me to want to bet because I do like Devoted Queen, but Devoted Queen isn't a big enough price for me to bet. And she's the one that I'd want to be on. She could be a little bit of a roguey. So I haven't had a bet in that race, but like looks like a proper race. So if anyone's got a stronger opinion than me in there, then fair play to you. But that's priced up to the T. So well done, odds compilers. It may flit about a little bit. It'd take me probably 6 or 7 to 1 poke on the machine to actually have anything on Devoted Queen, but we'll say where we are with that. Sky Bet Dash, 6 furlong race. Not actually a dash, is it? But again, it's what it is. I bet something in here. I bet Badry, but small stakes. So this is a horse I quite like anyway. There's 14 runners, only 4 places up for grabs. I think 16 to 1's fine. So I've just had a 12.50 each round that. So again, like it's not mega money. I wouldn't ever have a load of money on these races. I say ever, most of the time I wouldn't. But you'll see I've got 350 quid going out. If Badry manages to fluke a place, it will recover some. If he manages to go and get a win, then it's not too bad. We then got the international stakes where I bet you could all guess who I've bet in this. Summergand, open 40s as well. He's gone down £2 for that third in the Bunbury Cup. He was first of 10 of his group at Ascot last time. I know you're all going to say in the comments he's waiting for York, but I'll bet him again at York as well, won't I? He placed the other time 22 to 1. Like you can't point and shoot with a 10-year-old like everyone seems to be making out you can. Is what it is. I think he's got his obvious chance. So I've had a bet on him, but the of £307.50 that I've got totally going out, I'm going to stick 42.50, rounds up to a nice 350 for the purpose of the video, doesn't it? I know again you'll be shouting at the screen saying, why are you doing this? Should be like a 37.50, should be a 50 or 25. Well, bar humbug. It's easier for the viewers. I haven't struck this bet yet, but I'm going to bet carry the one in the same race. Bet him at Newmarket. You know, Ryan Moore's not on because he's at Ascot, but I think Ryan Moore looked a little bit dejected on top of him. But chance was all there to see last time out, wasn't he? He's going to be a little bit weak in the market like he was last time. He's 9-2 top price now. I'm happy to wait, which is why I haven't struck the bet yet. But I'll have like a 42.50 on him. Could be straight win. Well, it will be straight win, but it could be one that I might look to trade a little bit in running. But for the purpose of this and for the profit and loss, it'll be £42.50 on carry the one. I will record that one at Betfair SP because I will be betting him on Betfair. So yeah, we are where we are with that one. Potentially like a little bit chasey. I do know that. I had 75 on him last time, I think, didn't I? That's probably why I'm having as much as I am on him. He's probably one that I would have to let go after this, but I can forgive him that last one. Again, he didn't get the gaps, did he? And this is not an easier race. Normally there's like 29 runners in this race. There's only 18 in there, so he hasn't got the wall of horses that he might have to come up against as in other ones. Pat Dobbs is back on board, so look, I'm willing to give him one more chance. Then we've got the Sky Bet York Stakes. Alpha Layla won this last year. Alpha Layla is the one that I sort of kind of want to bet, but it's not really big enough a price. Passenger would have won the Dante if he got a clear run. There's only a small field, so shouldn't get any problems. And King Gambit I backed at Ascot when was a very unlucky loser. So carry the one, King Gambit. A load of people might do the related double on those two, but I think I've got to sit that one out. Like sort of heart tells me and head tells me that Alpha Layla will probably win it, but I wouldn't want to take the risks at the 2 to 1 smallish field. I do think that he's the winner of the race, but I haven't bet him. I don't think I will bet him. So we are with that one. Like sometimes you have to just sit there and just accept that. Look, as much as I think the next coin flip will be heads, if someone's offering me even money about it, I don't want to just bet for the sake of betting. He says after having a £6.25 each way betting there, but you know what I mean, guys. Like an Alpha Layla, I don't want to be having £25 win at 2 to 1 just for the purpose of being like, oh, I told you so. It's a race, a good Group 2 where I'd like to have a strong enough opinion where I could smash one. And again, pricing, you'll see this on lots of ones that I'll bet something at a bigger price, it might get shortened. Like if Alpha Layla was a 4 to 1 poke, I'd be having a ton. But or maybe 50, I don't know, yeah, probably like a ton, but it isn't the price, so I can't do that. We are where we are. The last one that I have bet is Rebels Romance. This is one where it's the weird bit. I don't know why I just couldn't get 75 each way on account, but it is what it is. Pretty much 75 each way, right, on Rebels Romance in the King George. 9 to 2 isn't available now. There is some 4 to 1 about. Officially rated 123. August Rodin's officially rated 123. And obviously do what you want with those ratings, but August Rodin's last couple of runs have been at 10 furlongs. We know that August Rodin can flop. I know Aidan O'Brien says that it's the good to firm ground's fine with him, but I don't 100% buy it. Last couple of horses he's beaten. When he won last time, he beat a 116 horse. Time before, when he was beaten by White Birch, he was beaten by a 113 rated horse. Now, in this race last year, there was 6 120s horses, including him. This time around, we've only got 3, and Luxembourg doesn't really count. So we've only got 2. So it's a much weaker renewal, but I think he's vulnerable to a proper horse. And Rebels Romance has done nothing wrong. Obviously won the Dubai Classic at 25 to 1, which was the wrong price. Like he was 3 to 1 behind Equinox before, like the last May. He's come out and won at Chartin after. older horses do so much better in the King George than you'd like to think. Favourites don't have the best record, like Enables, the last couple of favourites. I think that's won this, and we know what she was like as a horse, like trustworthy, as opposed to an August Rodan. So there's just so many things to take him on with. I think even Ryan Moore after that Dubai Classic said about, didn't he, that you know, he either wins or he just runs really bad, and then the vets couldn't find anything wrong with him. So, like, I know people are saying they must have turned a corner, it's good to firm. I get that. Like, it could be the case, couldn't it? But I think Rebels Romance will beat him. But then me betting him at 9-2, it's each way bet. Third, like 3 places, a fifth of the odds. I'm getting the vast majority of my money back if he just comes second or third. It would be staggering if he just completely and utterly flopped Rebel Romance. I'm semi-prepared that could be the case, but I wouldn't want to just have the win dart, because August Rodan could prove me wrong, just grind one out and go and win. But I think Rebels Romance is the only one that's going to give him a race. And as I say, I think he'll win. So the price concession's in there for me. I'd make it much more like probably 6-4, 13-8 push for August Rodan, and then more like a 9-4 poke for Rebels Romance. But I've bet accordingly. It is what it is. So we've had those ones, 350 going out. That's pretty much it. So as usual, like the video, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment below if you want to. I'll be back with the Goodwood stuff for next week. We've got some real good action coming up there. It's not far till the jump season either, is it? But we've got some good flat stuff coming up this weekend and on the corner. If there's anything you sort of got lined up for Goodwood or you fancy in advance, then obviously drop a comment. Let me know if you want to make it public. Otherwise, I'll see you on the videos during that week.